Good morning and welcome to another video. So first of all, I 1000% recognize the fact that my hair is something else. So I did get it dyed after filming my last video. Well, not dyed. She put like a combination of different toners in it because I wanted it more blended. I almost said blendy. The older I get, the more brassy my hair gets, and I am not about that look. So she blended it out. It's very dirty blonde now. And the next time I go back, I think we're gonna do a couple blonde foils. But anyways, today I'm going to take you through my leg workout very in depth. I feel like it's always really helpful when I'm watching a video or whatnot and someone explains like why they're doing what they're doing, the form behind it, like all of the specifics. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video with my leg workout. I've had my pre-workout and I am now going to have this little pre-workout snack. It is currently 9 a.m. My husband and I have been getting up at 6 a.m. to do our workouts before either of us goes to work. We haven't been perfect at it, but we've been trying. But I don't have work this morning, so I slept in a little bit. Now we're gonna do our leg workout. So I'm gonna eat some fast carbs, get some fuel into my body, and then we'll go work out together. So I filled the water bottle. Also, I mowed the lawn yesterday because I really wanted to surprise DJ because he's been working so freaking hard. You have to grow your own grass here in Indiana. Like, what the heck? In Utah, we just get sod. The grass was up to my knees. I'm not kidding you. So it took freaking forever and I'm really proud of myself. But like, I think it looks pretty good. It is very patchy, but I need to get out there and do my workout because I already took my pre-workout and my limbs are starting to tingle. I forgot that I already took it. So this is our gym. I am going to film a tour of it today and put it up on my Instagram highlights. But yeah, this is our home gym. Today we're training legs and glutes. Workout split wise, I feel like I could benefit from doing a leg day and a glute day separately. At this point in my life, it's not a priority. So I just have one lower body day during the week and I try and hit everything. I try and hit quads, hamstrings, and glutes. And right now I am training for strength. I've trained hypertrophy wise for so long now. I'm just ready to train for strength. Real talk for a second. I have struggled really, really hard with anxiety and it affects my eating habits a lot. I was having so much anxiety that I wasn't eating enough and I actually lost a considerable amount of weight and like DJ would have to like almost force feed me. Yeah, I feel like I am finally at the point where I've gained all the weight back, which is a good thing. And I feel like I'm finally at the point with like my eating habits and food and everything that I can strength train and really go hard on the gains. So I'm going to be training with progressive overload. If you are new to weightlifting, progressive overload is just where you do the same movements, the same exercises week to week, but you are increasing your weight or increasing your reps. You could be increasing your weight and decreasing your reps, but just to make sure that you are progressing and you are challenging those muscles. This is the workout today. I'll keep these numbers here. Let's say last week I squatted 90 pounds on the barbell. That means this week I will add weight to it. So I would probably do like 100 or something. And you don't have to increase your weight every week. So what I kind of like to do is, let's say these are my weight for last week, then this week I could increase the amount of reps, or I could increase the weight and decrease the amount of reps. This week, I'm actually going to increase the weight because I don't feel like I challenged myself enough last week, simply because it was my period week. Okay, so real quick, I like to do dynamic exercises before I start my workout. The reason for this is it reduces your risk of getting injured during your workout. It brings blood flow and mobility into the muscles. So static stretching is where you hold the stretch for a long time, and that's something that you want to do after your workout. So before your workout, you're just getting blood flow and movement into the muscles. You don't want to do static stretching before your muscles are warmed up, if that makes sense, because you could also injure yourself. So dynamic stretching is stretching with movement, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna play my music and just show you guys some of the dynamic stretches that I do on leg day.
Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing.
I have really tight hips, so I try and focus a lot of my dynamic stretching on hip opening exercises. You can really cater these dynamic stretches to your own body. Real quick, the way that you stand under the bar for squats is going to determine what muscles you are working. Today, I want to focus on the glutes. So I'm gonna have a wide stance with feet turned out. So for this first exercise, you want to make sure you are engaging your core to protect your back. Drive through those heels. You want to really feel this in your quads and your glutes. A mistake a lot of people make is not keeping their knees turned out. As you can see, my knee buckled in there, and that is very dangerous for your knees. For this exercise, I'm really focusing on that downward motion. So as you can see, I'm lifting up and then lowering down as slow as I can, focusing on that mind to muscle engagement. Okay, hip hinge exercises are so hard. It took me a while to get the form for this, but basically you want to pretend you are pushing a drawer closed with your butt. You are hinging your hips back. It has nothing to do with your quads or your back. You want to feel this in your hamstrings. So if you look at that, my hamstrings are working super hard in this movement. You want to use them to pull yourself up. Now, my setup for hip thrusts is not ideal, but this is the best I have so far. I'm hoping to invest in a barbell that detaches from our machine so I can put the plates on it, but this is what I have so far. For the hip thrust, you want to make sure that you actually tuck your chin in at the top. So as you can see here, we got the double chin going on, and that's okay. That's what we want. Here we have a goblet squat. This is putting more of the focus on your quads. Make sure you have a neutral spine, and it's okay on this one if your legs are not at a 90-degree angle. Another hip hinge exercise. Once I got these down, I absolutely have loved them. They are my holy grail for hamstrings. Also, I am dying at this reflection right now. Just looking like the She-Hulk over here. Woo! Okay, so there's two parts to the finisher that I do at the end, and this just like really tires out my muscles. Wide stance, plie, and I just pulse here for a minute, trying to fatigue those inner thigh muscles since we didn't get to them today. I mean, technically you're still working your entire leg in these movements, but just remember that mind to muscle connection. Just holding, hold. And last but not least, we're gonna do a wall sit until failure. I'm gonna aim for 45 seconds, but we'll see. So I actually love stretching after the workout. Like I love the cool down. I know a lot of people can't be bothered, but